I'm born in a little kind of village, 8,000 population, and I have a very happy child life. Till Hungary was occupied by Germany. I was already 13-year-old. They took my mother, father, two sisters in Auschwitz. 98% of my family get killed. I end up in Mauthausen and Gunskirchen in Austria. The commander of the told us right away, none of you are gonna get alive. Lice, typhus, disease, all kind, no food, very little, just keep you barely alive. It was a terrible thing, and I was very lucky. The army come in, United States Army. It was very nice to us, They picked us up and they bring us in back to life. That time I promised that if I ever get out of there, somehow I go to United States, I would somehow have to repay that what they did. So I ended up in the United States, and I figured I was gonna join the army. I finished my basic training in Fort Ord, and then they sent me Okinawa, and a war broke out. And then we ended up in Korea. We was on the line all the time. Oh, October 30th, what happened there, that's the first time the Chinese hit us. Oh, that was over there on a Yellow River. We don't even know that was Chinese. The whole mountain let loose. You see, the North Koreans come, banzai, banzai, like a Japanese, victory, victory. The Chinese blow the whistle and trumpet, and the whole mountain was, oh my God. And we were setting ducks. They knocked out our tank, artillery, in no time. So you see, there was only a couple of machine gun work around somewhere, and 4 boys got killed on it. And nobody want to take it. So I took it. Not because I ever wanted to be a hero. You know what I mean? Because, what is really a hero, I don't even know. It's just like I was in the right place, the right time. Not the right place, really, a bad place. You know what I mean? So anyway, the Chinese surrendered on my unit, or a whole regiment, or this whole unit, the regiment have around 6,000 people, something like that. I think around 400 get captured, the rest get killed. Then I ended up in a prisoner camp. So that was a different story.
I met Mr. Rubin on the front lines. He was with a different company than I was. And we wound up voting Camp 5. Ted knew what ground herbs to eat because he was an Hungarian prisoner of the Germans. And he knew what, to dig this up and eat this, and sure. Well, that gave us a little courage because the Chinese weren't feeding us anything. They used to have grinding mills for flour. And he'd go out and he'd stuff his pants full of flour to take for all the guys in camp to eat. He was all around man to help his fellow soldiers.
When a guy got sick, why, most people just ignored him, unless he was your friend. And he got to know practically everybody there, He was always encouraging people to get up and get out in the courtyard and keep clean.
He'd go out of his way to do favors for you to help you out to survive. I seen him one night spend the whole night picking lice off one of the guys that didn't have the strength to lift his head up. And Ted stayed there all night picking lice off the guy on the charcoal fires. He saved my life. I owe my life to him. And, I would have just perished in that prison camp if it hadn't been for Ted, okay? And I figure quite a few other guys would have gone without Ted.
I'm gonna show that medal, I put it up, I say, this don't belong to me alone. This belong all the prisoner of wars who was in our wars. This belong all the big heroes who died in the wars is belong to all the veterans who's in Afghanistan, Iraq, and everywhere who we serve.